The Super Bowl brought us a lot of unexpected things, like more Taylor Swift than we were expecting, a complete twist at the end when it came to who won the Super Bowl, and that one Travis Kelce meme that just can't really get out of my head now. Every time I see it on the internet, it is just become literally a laughingstock. But other than that, the most surprising thing to come out of the Super Bowl will probably have to be the trailer to a specific movie that is coming out this year. And that movie is Deadpool and Wolverine. Now, Deadpool and Wolverine is a surprise to us because we thought that the name of the movie was just going to be Deadpool 3. But funny enough, it wasn't. This movie is going to be called Deadpool and Wolverine, and it's looking like probably the fix for the MCU. And I'm going to explain to you what I mean. Now, a lot of people have been looking at this trailer and saying that this is probably going to be one of the best Marvel movies, that this is going to change everything, and to an extent, I do have to agree. This trailer is fantastic. I mean, just the fact that we get the TVA involved in this movie just shows that we are literally having Deadpool being sucked into our universe, which changes a lot of things, specifically in the fact that Deadpool is going to be probably the only character in all the MCU that's going to be able to say the F word, which is bonkers. But that's only a minor change compared to what we're actually about to see. Now, in the trailer, we are being teased that Deadpool is going to be going around to specific timelines in the MCU. Specifically, he's probably going to even be pruned, because we realize in the trailer that he's probably going to be, face to face with Goliath, which we already are familiar with. If we have already watched Loki, we know who Goliath is. He's like the guard dog of, the temple at the end of time. And now we're going to see, a whole lot more than just that. We're going to see old characters come back. We're going to see, specific moments of the MCU being rewritten. And that was also kind of hinted at in this trailer, in the fact that Deadpool himself says that he is Marvel Jesus, which is probably one of the funniest lines in Marvel, as a whole, and will forever be, probably a symbol of this trailer. But I think this is the type of movie that the MCU needs right now. And what do I specifically mean by that? Well, the MCU for a really long time has been kind of an up and down kind of, roller coaster ever since Endgame. Endgame has probably been and probably still will be one of the greatest, movies of superheroes of all time. It's probably going to be up there for a really long time, considering that just in box office alone, it's number 2 at the moment. Avengers Endgame has the second spot as probably one of the most profitable superhero movies of all time, and deservingly so. I mean, it's a great movie. Even though it's 3 hours long, it's a great movie and deserves all the hype that it got. So I'm not really surprised that people are, super pumped to see Deadpool in the MCU, but to be able to bring him into the MCU along with the one guy which we've always recognized as Wolverine in Hugh Jackman is absolutely amazing. Now, do I expect to see a lot of cameos in this movie? Yes, absolutely. I mean, you wouldn't be able to have this movie without having the number of cameos in this movie that we expect, because it is going to be a cameo fest, you know. We're going to be probably getting, you know, original Avengers in this movie. Like, you know, maybe Robert Downey Jr. shows up for this movie and we don't even know about it. Maybe we're going to see, you know, possibly a Steve Rogers pop up in this movie. You know, all these little things are leading us to believe that if that one little line in which we laugh about, like, I'm Marvel Jesus, meaning that he could technically rewrite specific moments in Marvel to help us get back on track, that would be amazing. Like, imagine if he comes in and just prunes, you know, everything that happened in Secret Invasion. Imagine he just comes in and prunes, you know, the events of Quantumania. You know, these little things that people rarely even think about, but could be a total possibility. I mean, he could literally just go in and prune Madam Web, and people wouldn't even, you know, be none the wiser, because that could be a possibility too. And we know he has that capability because we saw at the end of Deadpool 2 him going and, like, revisiting moments in time. So it's not that far off for us to see him do some temporal damage in the MCU, but also help us get our feet on the ground when it comes to the stability of the MCU. And honestly, I can't wait to see this in theaters. I really want to see this in theaters. You know, I have to say that when it comes to what will be released this year, I probably have a handful of movies that I do want to go see in theaters. Deadpool and Wolverine is definitely up there with one of the movies that I want to go see in theaters. The only other movie that I probably have the same hype for that I want to see in theaters that also was announced on Super Bowl is... You know what? I'm not going to reveal that, because that will be next week's topic of this channel. What specific trailer that is? Well, if you guys would like to guess what trailer I'm talking about and what movie I want to see as well in theaters, go down in the comments below and tell me what you think that movie is. And if you're right, then I will shout you out on my channel. And if you are interested in seeing Deadpool and Wolverine in theaters, go down in the comments below. Tell me why you are excited to see Deadpool and Wolverine in theaters. And while you're down there, hit the subscribe button and hit the bell to be notified when new videos go live on this channel. And thank you guys so much for watching this video. And I'll see you in the next video.